Good evening, and welcome to your 2014 district meeting. We appreciate you being here tonight to hear an update on your co-op business. Perhaps the biggest news we have to tell you is we have settled our long-running dispute with LCRA concerning our power supply. In 2007, we advised you that there were real problems with the extension of a long-term contract that LCRA wanted us to sign. Many of you might remember this presentation.
The unregulated LCRA has stuck us with three gotchas in this new interpretation of the current contract, which remember runs to 2016. And they want to convert the gotchas to gimmies in an extension of the contract to 2041. Now look at this deal. Gotcha number one is still all requirements. We are still committed to buy 100% of our power requirements from LCRA, even though they can supply only about 70% of our total needs. What they cannot generate, they have to buy from other merchant suppliers. We could buy this power for ourselves and avoid LCRA's markup, but they insist on continuing the middleman role. Gotcha number two is the price of power. With no independent regulating authority, the LCRA's board of directors sets the price to suit their needs. Well, the modern LCRA has big and growing needs. To cover the costs of services that do not pay their own way, LCRA has adopted what I call a reverse Robin Hood program to transfer wealth from electric service customers, who generally are rural people at the low end of the per capita income scale in the LCRA service area, to customers at the higher income levels. These subsidies go to water services, parks and recreation, other such activities. Gotcha number three centers on future generation plants and how these get paid for. The LCRA position is that they will decide without any customer input what these investments should be, when they happen, how much, and how we will pay for them in our power costs.
From the beginning, the terms and conditions LCRA was demanding were simply not in the best interest of Central Texas members. Getting this right was no small matter. Whatever decision we made was going to have a long-lasting, significant impact on both the co-op and its individual members. Here's what happened next. On June 28th of this year, CTEC, along with 6 other LCRA customers, issued a breach of contract notice to LCRA, citing discrimination among wholesale customers by eliminating the ability of this group to access the competitive power supply market. This is a direct violation of the contract provisions guaranteeing uniform rates and pricing alternatives for all wholesale customers. On July the 18th, LCRA initiated a lawsuit against CTEC and the other 6 utilities, requesting court to authorize a temporary restraining order to keep us from terminating the contract. On July the 24th, a Travis County District Judge denied LCRA's petition for this temporary restraining order. A hearing was scheduled beginning August 27th, which is expected to include arguments on the merits of the case from both sides. After a year and a half of legal wrangling and expenses, we settled our dispute with LCRA in April of this year. So the question probably in your mind now is, how does this affect me? Well, we are able to pay for the settlement with power cost savings accumulated since September of 2012. In addition to paying for the settlement, the cooperative was also able to reduce the monthly cost of electricity to members, as this graph shows. So the next question in your mind might be, what does the future look like as far as my monthly electric bill? As a result of prudent decisions and a conservative look at the future, your co-op and you are in a good place. Realistically, you can expect stable power prices for the foreseeable future, and most likely there will be some reductions in the cost of purchase power. When is the last time you got good news like that? We believe this is what will happen, and we are going to work hard to make sure it does.
At Central Texas Electric Cooperative, we like to keep things simple. Your electric bill is a good example of this philosophy. Currently, there are 3 line items on a normal, non-commercial monthly bill: distribution access charge, distribution energy charge, and power cost pass-through. Starting this summer, we will break down the power cost pass-through line item on your electric bill into power cost pass-through and transmission cost pass-through line items. This does not reflect an additional cost to you, but simply separates power and transmission charges. The reason we are doing this is to accurately show the actual cost of each component. We have the ability to influence, to a point, power costs incurred, whereas we have no ability at all to influence transmission costs. Recently, the PUC increased the amount transmission providers could charge by almost 40% over the previous year. The result is that Texans will pay almost $1 billion more for transmission services. CTEC had no say in this action, and we want our members to know that this portion of their monthly electric bill is decided by and paid to other entities. We don't think this will take away from the easy-to-understand design of your electric bill, but it will more accurately let you know where your money is going.
Members have told us they would like a mobile app allowing them to do their co-op business on the go. With that being said, Central Texas Electric recently launched a mobile app called Smart Hub. To download the app on a mobile device, simply go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Type Smart Hub in the search box and search for the app. Start the download process by selecting the Download Cloud and then Open. Find your co-op. Select the By Name button. Type in Central Texas Electric in the Service Provider section. Search. Select Central Texas Electric Cooperative. Select Confirm. If you are an existing e-bill user, simply enter your existing e-bill email address and password in the Email Address and Password section. Select Login. We will now take a quick tour of the application. Notifications. Notifies members of prior and upcoming events specifically pertaining to their account, such as upcoming due dates, past due bills, or new billings that have occurred on the account. Alerts. Notify members of important co-op news, planned outages, meetings, and much more. Bill and Pay. Provides the total billing amount due and allows members to make a payment. To make a payment, select Pay. If you have previously saved your banking information, select the payment method you wish to use, and then make payment. Contact us. Members can choose the type question they may have regarding their account from the left navigation. As an example, by selecting Water Heater Purchase, CTEC receives a notification via email about the water heater inquiry with the member's name and account information. Settings. Allows the member to change their Smart Hub password or view billing information from another electric provider that is utilizing Smart Hub. Map. This map indicates where our 4 CTEC offices are located. By selecting one of the pegs, a pop-up appears, listing the physical location of that particular office. My Usage. There are many options to choose from for viewing different comparisons of usage. Daily kilowatt-hour usage is listed at the top of the screen on a slide bar. By selecting the current billing period option from the left navigation, members are able to view daily usage from the most recent billing period. Select Settings, Show Weather, and Done. By turning on Weather, daily kilowatt-hour usage along with the daily average temperatures are now displayed for the most recent billing period. To view previous month's usage, simply swipe the page to the right. Facebook. Members are automatically redirected to the CTEC Facebook page. From our CTEC Facebook page, members are able to view important CTEC news, community photos, electricity saving tips, and much more. With our on-the-go world as it is today, We hope this Central Texas Electric Smart Hub application makes life a little easier for our members.
In less than 3 weeks, more than 100 members have signed up to use the new Smart Hub app. If you have a smartphone or a tablet, I encourage you to give it a try. And here's a reminder, your annual meeting this year is on Tuesday, August 19th in Fredericksburg. We cordially invite all of you to attend. With that, I want to say thank you for attending your district meeting. It shows you care about your co-op, and we appreciate it.